Oh, this? This is a volcano. It's kind of like the Earth's biggest pimple, where pressure builds up underneath the surface and spews out at around 7 to 1200 degrees Celsius, melty orange rocks. So yeah, it's kind of hot. And for this project, me and my friends tried to make a baby version of the universe's most angry spot. See, now, what's so important about volcanoes? Well, this video's main goal isn't actually to talk about volcanoes. Well, I mean it is, but it's actually because I want to talk to you about today's sponsor. No, I'm joking. It's actually because I want to tell you about the United Nations special little program they have. SDG. It means the Sustainable Development Goals. Specifically about climate change, which is number 13 on their goals. They've got a fair few goals. But basically, it's how climate change can affect the Earth in real ways that we can all actually see. Pretty big ways, and obvious. Like a volcano. Well, see, volcanoes and what happens in the Earth has a lot to do with our climate. For example, when a volcano erupts, it releases a lot of carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere, neither of which sound very tasty. And this can cause the temperatures to rise, but they can even make it cool. See, they release so much ash that they can literally block out the sun. You know, the big burny ball in the sky? On the other hand, global warming can actually increase our chance of these volcanoes erupting. See, when the ice caps melt and glaciers melt, they take a lot of pressure off of, well, these more sensitive parts of the Earth, which can make it erupt sooner. It's probably another reason why we need to try and remove our carbon emissions. Now, you probably heard of this smallish creator called Mark Rober, and we're going to be using his elephant toothpaste design to make our volcano. This shows the exothermic side of the reaction, and to be honest, it just looks really cool and we want to do it. Now, all we need to really know is, how does this actually work? Basically what happens is the yeast bullies the hydrogen peroxide, forcing it to give up its oxygen, and that all gets caught in the soap, which causes it to bubble up quickly, making a big old exothermic toothpaste. Right, so now we can finally start. You'll need a bottle, PVA glue, paper, cardboard, and an adult to supervise you, because you cannot be trusted, not after the last mistake. Hydrogen peroxide, yeast, soap and food colouring. We then started to build our volcano. So what we done is we made a paper base using glue and water, and then that's where the bottle's going to sit inside of. That's going to hold the hydrogen peroxide and yeast. We then used thin strands of paper and the PVA and water to attach the bottle to the base, tying it down and holding it securely in place. We then laid the paper horizontally across the strands so we could start building up the shape of the volcano. We also decided to add little bunches of paper with the glue and water so we can make the volcano shape more volcano-y. I might have to give up my job as a narrator. I'm kind of bad at this. By the way, if you do want to paint your volcano, you can. We did decide to paint ours so it feels like an authentic, scary, explodey mountain of dirt. Or you can paint it however you like, maybe a nice hot pink volcano. We then decided to do a trial run of our mixture using 75 milliliters of our 9% hydrogen peroxide, 8.5 milliliters of lukewarm water, half a teaspoon of yeast, and a few drops of dish soap. So the measurements are on the screen, but again, please be very careful and have an adult oversee all of this. It can be legitimately dangerous as it is an exothermic reaction, meaning it gives off a lot of heat, just like a real volcano. So as you can see here, I'm starting to mix the yeast and water first together in a separate cup. And there's going to be two parts to this experiment. The water and the yeast are going to be mixed together in one cup, and the hydrogen peroxide, dish soap and food colouring will all be mixed together in the volcano. Hopefully, when you put them all together, the volcano should act as that big angry pimple. I'm going to try and keep my mouth shut for the next bit and let you guys just watch it.
You need to be quick, so as soon as it's done pouring. Right,
just hold the funnel now and
Ready when you are.
hold the funnel now and then
put it in which pot?
just that red
Just chuck it into it.
Just chuck it in that pot.
Just when it finishes.
Right, 3, 2, 1.
Lift.